International Raceway. I am your host for today's race here at Phoenix. Nice large
Drivers, to your cars.
crowd on hand. To begin, we had a new race winner last week. That race winner comes in the form of a truck that I thought I'd never be able to see win, but he proved me wrong. Valentin Moscomor brought home the win at Las Vegas. Then at Daytona, we had a veteran driver, Blaise Zebratuar, win, and right next to him in the 10 truck right there, James Qualls was our season opener winner. Let's go ahead and show you the starting lineup for today's race. On the pole, we have Carol Dent and Tyler Gertis. Osman Hamid and Kat Batson. Bob Ross, Mike Wisnowski, Mark Davison, Austin James, Luke Watney, Ron Sullivan, Lazy Retard, and James Qualls. Mitchell Collins, Zach Schultz, Rob Evans, Steve Magnum, Nathan Orman, Trevor Collins, Jason Walker, Johnny Gardner, Weasley Abson, Tyson Slope, Zach Rogers, Bradley Ream. Bradley, of course, is in the 9. Rogers is in the 3. Then we have the 33 of Thomas Curtis Jr. Taylor Gertis is in the 52. Cole Deaver, Cassie Gertis, Junior Abston, Valentin Moscomor, Quentin Moore, Keith Batson, Al Legacy, Kate Anderson, Christian Russell, Ray Dent, Sebastian Lenoble, Carlos Martinez, Laura Chong, Matt McIntyre, Jackson Haywood, and Miguel Hernandez will round out your field here at Phoenix. It's anyone's race when you come to Phoenix. Phoenix used to be one of those tracks where you had the straightaway on the front or on the backstretch instead of over here in the dogleg. But we're going to see how well these guys are going to be able to handle this track. "42 trucks, one winner." So far, 3 different winners in just 3 races. I will tally up the points and see where everyone will place. I will be talking about how the points will go down for Williams Grove and Eldora. A main only will be the points. That means 30 trucks at Eldora, 35 at Williams Grove. Williams Grove is almost like Martinsville, but a little bit more banking in the straightaways and in the turns. Eldora, very high banked dirt oval. As we get ready to hear the commands given to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
Command has been given. Pace truck will roll off down the front chute for a little bit, and then we will have the pace truck come right back into the pits. We are using this camera just for the start of the race, as everyone was able to clear pit road, no issues in the pits. Could we see a switch in how these guys play out? Pit stops can change very quickly here at Phoenix. Who's gonna win as the pace truck is in? The cactus is on. We are green here at Phoenix. As you see, all the drivers, they're going past turn one. Go to our pit 2 cam to watch them come down the back chute for the first time this season. As Carol Dent will lead lap 1 with Osman Hamid and Cat Batson right behind. Tyler Gertis right there near Cat Batson. Carol Dent, Osman Hamid, Cat Batson, Tyler Gertis, Mark Davison. Bob Ross, Gerber Blaney used to run it, but Gerber Blaney is the backup for the number 98 or 3 if something happens. Still side by side with 2 car tandems with the front of the pack. Yellow is out. Issue with Trevor Collins, it looks like. Oh no, it started sooner. It looked like it was for the 22. Or no, Bradley Ream and Al Legacy got together with Ray Dent. Lord Chung got involved. Jackson Haywood. Zach Schultz. Johnny Gardner. But that will bring out caution number 1. No one is going to be pitting this early unless you have hood damage. As we see the hood of Lord Chong now. That's the only issue I see out on track is Lord Chong lost her hood. So Lord Chong, the only one come into the pits to get that repaired. Our pole sitter is still out front with Osman Hamid, Cat Batson, Tyler Gertis, Mark Davison, Bob Ross, James Qualls, Blaise Zebratuar in the 51 truck, Austin James, Nathan Orman, Weasley Abston, Mike Wisnowski, Luke Watney, Ronald Sullivan, Rob Evans, Thomas Curtis Jr., the 29 of Cole Deaver, 17 of Mitchell Collins, 42 of Junior Abston, Zach Rogers, Taylor Gertis, Tyson Swope, Jason Walker, Ray Dent, Bradley Ream, Christian Russell, Steve Magnum, Quinn Moore, Cassie Gertis, Valentin Moscomor, Miguel Hernandez, Sebastian Lenoble, Kate Anderson, Keith Batson, Matt McIntyre, Al Legacy, Jackson Haywood, the 20 of Zach Schultz, 38 of Carlos Martinez, the 45 of Johnny Gardner, 98 of Trevor Collins, and the 63 of Ward Chong. We might not see anyone come into the pits this time, but we will show you how spread out they get single file around here at Phoenix. The whole straightaway. That is how far live traffic is. A whole straightaway of Phoenix. Tracks that we aren't going to, or are going to, but it's set up a little different since it's going to be a dirt race. We are going to be going to Bristol Dirt right before Eldora. As you see the cars or trucks fly by here at the dog leg / front stretch. We more than likely are going to go back to green next time, or this time around. Pace truck pulls in. Cactus is off. That is the signature flag stand for Phoenix International Speedway. With the flag stand being pitch black right now. They'll hit the area to go green this time. Cactus is on. We're going back to racing. Carol Dent, here comes Tyler Gertis on the inside. Tyler Gertis, good run on the inside of Cat Batson there on the dog leg. Will he push Osman Hamid, or will he try to gain both spots in one turn? Osman Hamid trying to take that lead from Carol Dent. They were tied at the stripe, but Carol Dent has her grandson. Here comes Tyler Gertis, making it 3 wide on the inside. Tyler Gertis made that pass. Whoa! Contact with Nathan Orman and Austin James down there on the back chute. Carol Dent saying, no, grandson. You are not getting away from me that easily. Osman Hamid now making it 3 wide down the front chute. Back chute. I always call it the front chute. I don't know why. But 3 wide battle, 5 cars each up here at the front. Three wide for the top 6 spots. Who's gonna be the race leader next lap? Very good racing here at Phoenix. Osman Hamid now up to the front. Let's check on our lap cars and see how they're doing. They're keeping their speed, so they might not be a factor till later on in the race. But Osman Hamid, Bob Ross, Carol Deng, James Qualls, Cat Batson, Tyler Gertis, Austin James, Nathan Orman, Blaise Zebratuar. Osman Hamid now pulls away from the field a little bit. Tyler Gertis on the inside, gonna pass Carol Dent and James Qualls in turn 1. Exiting turn 2. Will Tyler Gurtis be able to hold that line? He will. Do a quick flyby of these guys here on the dog or backstretch. Here they come down the front chute now. Multiple lane track as Carol Den, Tyler Gurtis are battling while Osman Hamid and Bob Ross are just pulling away from them. They got a whole second gap over third place right now. And today's race is the Lucas Oil 63. Next we go to California, to Auto Club Speedway. Yellow! Oh! Oh, big! Who did it start with? And where? We're gonna pause so we can see pit road. But where does this wreck start? Oh! Starts with Mark Davis and Rob Evans. And Ray Dent right there. Let's go back a little bit. Mark Davison, Rob Evans. Oh! Heavy contact. Rob Evans, hard contact. Mark Davison was involved. Bradley Ream, Christian Russell, Kate Anderson, Rob Evans, Laura Chong, Al Lagasse, Keith Batson, Trevor Collins. Let's go on board with the 45 truck of John Gardner as he saw that thing firsthand. Watch right over in the top corner as you see Ray Dent, Mark Davison, hard crashes, Laura Chong. Oh, and Matt McIntyre looks like he got a piece of it as well. Cassie Burris seems to get a piece of it. Keith Batson is out of the race. Bradley Ream is definitely out of the race as well. Let's go on board with Ray Dent that time. As you see, they're starting to get 4 wide right here between the 6, 15, 99, the 98, or no, 99. And Ray just goes for a wild ride. And then you have Laura Chong. We're going to ride on board with her as she was fighting her way to get through it. Al Lagasse just came down and that ruined her race. Here on the front chute or back chute. Christian Russell, he got a piece of it, but Mark Davison, let's go on board with Rob Evans. As you will see right then out of the corner of your screen, there's Mark Davison and oh, heavy contact. We might have an injury report for Ray Den. Ray Den might be out of the next race. As I paused it right in time, so we will be able to go back to seeing who's all on the pits and who's going to come back out. Our drivers that are out of the race are the 12 and the 15, the 99 still on pit road. Everyone's coming into their proper pit stalls. There's Tyler Gertis's hot shot. Supporting that Granite Mountain hot shot. The 44, the 99, the 15, and the 12 are all out. Al Legacy sitting on the pit. Clutch issue for the 39 truck. As Al Legacy loses his hood. Let's see if Bradley Ream can get back out on track and if Cassie Gertis can get back out on track. Cassie Gertis does not make it or did she make it before the pace truck? She did make it before the pace truck came out, so she can get away with it, hopefully. The 8 and the 18 are still on pit road. We will find out more information on why they're still stuck in the pit. But we have Osman Hammond, Bob Ross, Austin James, Carol Dent, James Qualls, Nathan Orman, Thomas Curtis Jr., Tyler Curtis, Ron Sullivan, Cat Batson, Cole Deaver, Mike Wisnowski, Jr. Absent, J.E. Stone Walker, Luke Watney, Zach Rogers, Blaise Zebratuar, Mitchell Collins, Taylor Gurris, Valentin Moscomor, Weasley Absent, Steve Magnum, Quinn Moore, Miguel Hernandez, Johnny Gardner, Carlos Martinez, Zach Schultz, Sebastian Lenoble, Trevor Collins, Laura Chong, Christian Russell, Matt McIntyre, Al Legacy, Cassie Gertis. And as you saw on the inside, you have Tyson Swope in the 8, Jackson Haywood in the 18. Sorry for that noise, guys. I do know what happened. As we are back to green here at Phoenix. The back, Tyson Swope, Jackson Haywood, making it a 3-wide battle for the lead cars. Austin James is like, no, I'm going to try and push it 4 wide. And here comes Nathan Orman on the bottom of the track. Nathan, oh boy, that was close. As we're watching this pack just race their hearts out right now, lap traffic is not very pleasing. Ronald Sullivan, word from the Infield Care Center, everyone is okay, but they are asking the 15 of Ray Dent to sit next race out, so we're going to see if he sits it out or if he will be able to race in time. I think he will be cleared to race. 4 wide once again. We saw how bad that turned out. Tyson Swell right there on the outside. Nathan Orman battling for the lead now. Nathan Orman will lead lap 26. As we have another yellow, who was it for? It looks like it was for the 45 of Johnny Gardner. As they were 4 wide in front of them. We're going to see how Johnny Gardner... Oh, Johnny Gardner, Quinn Moore got collided there. Johnny just hit the loose stuff in turn 4. And that's why he got sent up and around. It looks like we have Al Legacy, Lord Chong, Zach Schultz, Cassie Gertis, our former race leader, Osman Hamid, is pitting as well. But our race leader is Nathan Orman in the 55 truck. Jackson Haywood, a lot down, then James Qualls, Tyler Gertis, Ronald Sullivan, Mike Wisnowski, Cat Batson, Harold Dent, Bob Ross, Austin James, Blaise Zebratuar, Cole Deaver, Jason Walker, Taylor Gertis, Zach Rogers, Mitchell Collins, Weasley Abson, Thomas Curtis Jr., Miguel Hernandez, Valentin Moscomor, Steve Magnum, Jr. absent, Tyson Swope is a lot down, Luke Watney, Carlos Martinez, Sebastian Lenoble, Trevor Collins, Matt McIntyre, Christian Russell, Quentin Moore, Johnny Gardner, Osman Hamid, Zach Schultz, Lord Chong, Al Legacy, Cassie Gertis. But we're going to see how these two are going to handle each other. Quinn Moore and Johnny Gardner both just took each other out. let's just see how good everyone plays out. Will we see late break pit stop? Green flag is back out. We are underway here at Phoenix. Nathan Orman with a great start to get away from the lap traffic. Quinn Moore's reaction to the 45 truck is calling him, and there they go! Took each other out again! This time it was Quentin taking Johnny out. Tempers are flaring here at Phoenix. I never would have thought I'd say this, but Quentin Moore taking Johnny Gardner out after Johnny collected him. There are going to be words, if not more, that come out after this race. Leader will be Nathan Orman, Black Trucks, then Tyler Gertis, James Qualls, Mike Wisniewski, Ronald Sullivan, Carol Dead, Kat Batson, Bob Ross, Austin James, Blaise Zebratuar, Cole Deaver, Jason Walker, Zach Rogers, Taylor Gertis, Weasley Abston, Mitchell Collins, Thomas Gertis Jr., Miguel Hernandez, Valentin Moscomor, Junior Abston, Luke Watney, Steve Magnum, Carlos Martinez, Sebastian Lenoble, Trevor Collins, Matt McIntyre, Christian Russell, Osman Hamid, Laura Chong, Cassie Gertis, Quentin Moore, Al Legacy, Zach Schultz, and then our trucks 34th and 35th, Jackson Haywood and Tyson Swope. I wonder what is going on in Johnny's head. And Johnny's cleared from the medical center. What is going on here? Tyson Swope and Tyler Gertis. That's new, but Tyson might get in trouble if he does not let the 55 truck get back up on track. Yeah, Tyson Swope's gonna be getting called to the trailer after this race. But if that's the case, Tyler Gertis is going to have one hell of a good restart here. As Tyson will be getting in trouble by NASCAR or NNSCRA KLOVE Truck Series officials unless they are going to penalize Tyler Gertis and not Tyson Swope. Here we go down the back stretch. And we got another wreck! Wait a minute. Are we actually yellow? Yes, we are. But I caught that right in time. That was Steve Magnum in the 16 that just got loose. But the real question is, what the hell was Tyson Swope thinking there? He should have left Tyler Gertis pass him instead of having Tyler on the inside like that. That could have been a very, very bad restart for both those drivers. We're still trying to get a word on the issue between the 45 and the 6. You brat! Nathan Orman, Tyler Gertis, James Qualls, Carol Dent, Mike Biznocki, Ronald Sullivan, Pat Batson, Bob Ross, Blaise Zebratuar, Austin James, Cole Deaver, Jason Walker, Zach Rogers, Taylor Gertis, Mitchell Collins, Weasley absent, Thomas Gertis Jr. absent, Miguel Hernandez, Luke Watney, Carlos Martinez, Sebastian Lenoble, Trevor Collins, Osman Hamid, Matt McIntyre, Laura Chung, Christian Russell, Zach Schultz, Quentin Moore, Cassie Gertis, Steve Magnum, Valentin Moscomor, Al Legacy, lap trucks of the 18 of Jackson Haywood, and Tyson Swope. Just got word from the 45 camp that there might be a rivalry, just like Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Jeff Gordon. Style of rivalry. As they come to turn 4, lap trucks are moving to the inside finally. Let's see how Tyson handles this now. Tyson Swope had Tyler Gertis pinned to the inside. No penalties were given. That we're gonna have to see how these guys hold out. Tyler Gertis is in a Tom Gill tribute truck. As you see that outside line here, we will go to this cam for one quick, brief second. Then we'll have to hurry up, jump right down to the new camera. Here we go. Watch that cactus, boys and girls. It's restart time here at Phoenix International Raceway. Nathan Orban got a good start once again, but here comes Tyler Gertis. James Qualls on the inside. James Qualls. Mike Wisnowski. Nathan Orban, Tyson Swope, Jackson Haywood. 3 wide. I thought for sure Jackson Haywood and Tyson Swope would have had Nathan Orban there. Oh, we got a clusterfuck for the girls. Hold on tight. Mike Wisnowski. Nathan Orban. Oh, trouble for James Qualls. Quallsy and Sullivan got together, but Quallsy saved it. What a save by Quallsy. Sullivan's right there. Quallsy might retaliate. We're going to have to watch and see. As Mike Wisnowski is our race leader now. Or no, now it's Nathan Orban. Wisnowski led the previous lap. Well, we're watching this pack right here of trucks. This pack right here is the most entertaining situation we have on track. There's Qualls, there's Sullivan. Who's gonna wreck who now? We just saw one retaliation with James Qualls and Johnny Gardner. Or not James Qualls, Whit Moore and Johnny Gardner. My bad, there, Johnny and Quentin. But there's Sullivan. There's Qualls. Wisnowski and Orman. Nathan Orman trying to get his 50th or 51st or so career win here at Phoenix. But here comes our rookie contender, Bob Ross, on the inside. He's here looking to win. 14 laps to go. Mike Wisnowski, Bob Ross, Nathan Orman, Cole Stever, Blaise Zebratuar, Austin James, Carol Dead, Weasley absent, Cat Batson, Taylor Gertis, Mitchell Collins, Tyson Swope. Will we have a green flag pit stop? I am curious on if we will get to one. We have had between 3 and 5 cautions so far at the beginning of this race. Here we go with less than 12 laps remaining, and we have not had a solid green flag run like we are right now. Just getting told now through our radio that 6 and the 45 will be paying a $200 fine for, or not both trucks, but the 6 truck is going to have to pay a $200 fine for intentionally wrecking the 45. Oh, Nathan Orman just dumped the 18. Wow! I was not expecting that to happen. Did Nathan Orman actually dump him? No, it was Blaise Zebratuar! Blaise Zebratuar dumped! Oh! Oh! Oh boy! Loud traffic is getting in the way of everyone and tempers are flaring. We have 10 laps to go. That is going to make it interesting. Let's see how these final 7 laps are going to play out. It's anyone's race right now. Mike Wisnowski, Bob Ross, Cole Deaver, Blaise, or Quentin Moore now. Cassie Gertis, Blaise Zebratuar. Weasley absent, Taylor Gertis, Nathan Norman, Cat Batson. The 27 of Carol Dead, Austin James, Mitchell Collins, Tyler Gertis, Zach Rogers, Tyson Swope, which is a lot down. Then we go to James Qualls, Ron Sullivan, Thomas Curtis Jr., Jason Walker, Carlos Martinez Jr. absent, Sebastian Lenoble, Luke Watney, Miguel Hernandez, Zach Schultz, Trevor Collins, Valentin Moscomor, Al Legacy, Osman Hame, Laura Chong, Christian Russell, Matt McIntyre. 18 is a lap truck of Jackson Haywood, and the 16 of Steve Magnum. we saw one lap truck get taken out. Who is next? Caution lights are out. We will have single file restart for the next 4 laps. 5 to 4 laps. Single file restart the rest of the race. We will not have green white checkers. So if a caution comes out in the next lap, it's over. Mike Wisniewski will be your race winner. But let's see how this plays out. Can Blaise Zebratuar pass the 2 lap trucks to get in front of the leaders? Or will it go the other way? Will they stay in front and Blaise Zebratuar stay back there? He is one driver that has yet to win back-to-back races. As we have no trucks back-to-back, but Bob Ross. Good start for Bob Ross! That's restart. Oh, shoot. We gotta get back here. That was the most fattest restart I think I saw all race long. Cassie Curtis spun the tires. 4 laps to go, and they're side by side back there. Blaise Zebratuar, 1.14 seconds behind Bob Ross, Cole Deaver, and Mike Wisniewski. Cassie Curtis and Quinn Moore now just took each other out. Caution is out. The race is over. Hard impact for both the 6. Quinn Moore definitely is not making friends today. Tyler Curtis has some damage. I'd like to see what happened to him. Oh, he was on the outside. He got caught up in it. Oh, Cassie just comes down and bam. Matt McIntyre got involved. Al Legacy. As our race winner will be Cole Deaver. The final results will be Cole Deaver, Bob Ross, Mike Wisniewski, Blaise Zebratuar, Nathan Orman, Cat Batson, Weasley absent, Taylor Curtis, Austin James, Mitchell Collins, Zach Rogers, Thomas Curtis Jr., Carlos Martinez, Ronald Sullivan, Junior Abston, Luke Watney, Jason Walker, James Qualls, Miguel Hernandez, Valentin Moscomor, Sebastian Renovo, Carol Dent, Osman Hamid, Zach Schultz, Trevor Collins, Christian Russell, Or Chong, Steve Magnum, along with Jackson Haywood, Al Legacy. Tyson Swope in 28th. 29th, Osman Hamid. Then it's Steve Magnum, Jackson Haywood, and Al Legacy. But today's race winner, Christian or Cole Deaver. Will win here at Daytona as Ty Dent or Tyler Gers will stay in 27th. Matt McIntyre retires in 32nd. Here is the final results, starting right where Tyler Gers is: Tyson Swope, Osman Hamid, Steve Magnum, Jackson Haywood, Matt McIntyre, Al Legacy, Quinn Moore, Cassie Gertis, Johnny Gardner, Keith Batson, Bradley Ream, Rob Evans, Mark Davison, Ray Dent, and Kate Anderson. Let's go to victory lane with Cole Deaver.